I am Dr. R.K. Sankaranarayanan, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, SNS College of Technology. At present, I am going to discuss about engineering chemistry field, especially electrochemical power sources. What are the power sources? In the first case, we are using alkaline battery, the construction and working model. So these are the things I am going to discuss here. So what is electrochemistry? We know about it. Just we are producing the power from a chemical reaction, or while applying the chemical power, the power energy has been produced as an electrical form. This we are going to study about these things. Here we are discussing alkaline battery, how we are going to store the energy and how it's working, the working model and construction, all the things we are going to discuss here. So what are alkaline battery? We know about our normal mobile batteries are lithium-ion battery, but we are using torchlight now. Nowadays, it's coming in the lithium-ion battery concept, and watch and extra things. Those are used as a alkaline battery. It has cathode and anode, and reduction and electrolyte. These are the materials are formed. The final form of this combination of material is called alkaline battery. So what are the components? If you take anode, means we are using zinc powder. What it will do? It will use to oxidize during the discharge and release the electrons. The zinc powder will release the electron. Cathode, manganese dioxide, MnO2. What will happen if oxidation will happen in the anode and reduction will happen in the cathode. So while reduction, what will happen? That reduce the charge. So what it will do, if you are going to reduce the ready to accept the electrons. And in other cases, potassium hydroxide is act as a electrolyte solution. So it's what it will do, it will allow the ions to flow within the alkaline medium. And we are using that separator. If you just open the batteries, you can see the nylon materials that will restrict the interaction between direct interaction of the cathode. So it will allow the ions. Okay, so that's why we are using porous material as a separator. Another is container. We know about that outside of the container that has steel. Okay, so that act as here some structural supportive things. Okay, whatever the structure we are going to make it as, we can use it as a structural material. And steel and current collector, just brass in pin and nickel plated steels. Okay, so those will what will do, this current collector, it will act as a current collector through external circuits. So here in this image you can see that which one is a carbon electrode. That middle of the rod is carbon electrode, and the top of this one plate is metal or positive and plastic closer and craft and cathode mixer, and the bottom is called as a cup, and all the things separator, all the components are present in the images. So that's why it's working proper way. So what is the empathy things we are going to think about it? This where we can use these batteries. Okay, you can say like that remotes and glass toys. If you take the maximum toys, they are using the alkaline batteries. Okay, so that what will happen, potassium as electrolyte and anode and cathode, manganese oxide and zinc oxide. These are the things are present here. Okay, what it will do, there is some expiry date. Okay, if keep on using that, expiry date will come to closer, that automatically the discharging process will be closed. Okay, so which means that what will this old dry cells used to call as a compares with performance between the alkaline and rechargeable batteries. How it's going to alkaline and rechargeable, these are things we can conclude. And Why it's not possible to recharge? Okay, what makes them last longer than zinc carbon batteries? How the chemical reactions inside actually produce the current? That potassium hydroxide is dangerous or not? Okay, it's not like that. It's dangerous, but even though we can use these things. Okay, so it's especially it has longer lifetime and environment is disposable, but it's not a non-recyclable and eco-friendly battery is alternative comparatively to these things. Okay, so the alkaline battery is a primary non-rechargeable batteries, and this battery is working on based on redox. Redox reaction means oxidation and reduction simultaneously will happen in the battery. So anode is zinc already we discussed. Cathode is here what will happen that graphite rod and the paste is manganese oxide and ammonium chloride carbon. So these are things are using in these batteries. So what is the reaction going to happen? If oxidation means just zinc will lose the electron, it will get oxidized. Okay, that zinc oxide will form as a solid and water molecule there, and two electrons will come out, and cathode one will happen manganese dioxide that will ready to accept where the electrons produce that anode cell. So it will be manganese oxide. Manganese oxide what will happen, the hydroxide form, and this acid form of material will form oxyhydroxides. So the overall cell reaction zinc plus 2MnO2 gives what will happen, zinc oxide and manganese trioxide. So these are the reaction. So what is the need higher energy than dry cell zinc carbon battery? That voltage is 1.5 volt, electrolyte we already discussed 1.5, say potassium hydroxide, leak resistance are high, but shelf lifetime is 5 to 7 years. If we are using more than this year, it will automatically discharged. So where are the application, remote controls and flashlights and cameras and toys? So these are the things about it. The performance enhance, these are the problems you are facing. Increase the energy density without increasing size, improve the resistance, and use user-centered designs. What is it? It's a simple one, color changing labels. We can make it as a make mild, and uh, it's a almost safe one. uh, Another is smart integration, we can build the microchips and all the things, and so eco-friendly material for electrodes casings, and these are things we can work. Cost effective is optimized one because it's comparatively less cost. So this is the prototype, just here we are using anode and cathode. Thank you.